Hello everyone, this is Dr. Zhao. In this video, you will learn the analytics framework of sourcing. Here's the roadmap for sourcing. Your sourcing strategy depends on what you are buying. You typically have 4 scenarios. First, items with many qualified suppliers or alternatives, that is commodity and lower expenditure, such as stationaries, small office supplies, and items for everyday use. We call them routine items, because they're easy to buy and the buying process can be automated. Second, items still with many qualified suppliers or alternatives but of high expenditure, such as vehicles, household appliances, and computers. We call them leverage items because their high value may qualify for discount. And third, items with fewer qualified suppliers, such as specialties and high expenditure. Right? For example, API, active pharmaceutical ingredients for prescription drugs, and microchips. Critical to operations and profitability, we call them critical items. They are much needed, but hard to buy. And finally, items with few qualified suppliers and low expenditure. However, they are necessary, such as utilities. They are the hardest to buy because they are often too many and easily ignored. We call them bottleneck items. No matter what you buy, except perhaps for the routine items, the sourcing analytics framework provides necessary directions and tools for success. The framework includes 4 areas of work: sourcing intelligence for new supplier development, spend analysis and strategic sourcing for supply-based design to balance the cost and the risk, supplier performance management for managing existing suppliers, and finally, buying process and buyer management for managing internal buyers and the buying process. Every area is tightly linked to data analytics. Specifically, spend analysis and strategic sourcing is an important tool to rationalize existing suppliers and design a supply base. It looks at the spend data and answers 3 questions. What did I spend on? With whom am I spending it? And thirdly, am I getting the value for that spend? To maximize the value, one has to resolve the trade-off between cost and risk. That is, consolidating the purchase to fewer suppliers can reduce the cost due to volume discount, but it can increase the risk of shortage. One must design a supply base with a balanced risk and cost in order to get the maximum value from that spend. Supplier performance analysis allows you to track and analyze the performance of existing suppliers, such as their bankruptcy risk, contract compliance issues, overall spend trend, and supplier performance, so we can prevent deteriorating supplier performance, compliance issues, and price variations. Due to the time limit, we should leave these topics to future courses. In this course, we shall focus on sourcing intelligence, which consists of market intelligence, bargaining power analysis, and supplier analysis. Market intelligence will analyze the supply market. Bargaining power analysis will analyze the buyer and the supplier's leverages. And supplier analysis will analyze and compare individual suppliers. The objective of sourcing intelligence is to identify and select the right suppliers, and to support better negotiation and bargaining with the suppliers in the process of new product and services procurement and new supplier development. Sourcing intelligence is necessary, especially for critical leverage and bottleneck items. The development of new suppliers for these items is all about research. To recap, sourcing can provide huge value to a company, but it is highly data-driven, and so not easy. Your sourcing strategy depends on what you buy. And finally, sourcing analytics framework can provide tools for success.